Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I thought today we could play with a little piece of coffee dyed paper. I got this paper from Melody at Willoughby House on Etsy. She sent it to me as Happy Mail, but I did just purchase another package of it from her, and I don't know if I know she was down to one, but I'm not sure if she has another package or not. But you might be able to ask her if you can get it from her. I don't know, it's just really nice. She does really nice coffee dye. I just like it. So anyways, oh, and thank you, Melody. Sorry. And so I've been working on this. It's all sewn in. This is the journal that we were kind of playing around with. I thought I was going to put a different fabric on here, but I decided to go with flannel. I found this piece of flannel in the scrap bag, and I just thought, oh, that's, you know, that's very like Christmassy. So I put the flannel on there after adding our picture and a little cluster. I think I already showed that. I'm not sure where I'm at in videos. I think I may have my days a little mixed up, so if you've seen something and it seems out of order, that's why. You guys saw that, I think. I added this. This is on a strip of paper that I cut off, you know, along, or actually tore off the edge of book page, the margin, essentially. And then I just put all different Christmas fabrics on there. Instead of doing any of the paper or stamping or any of that, I just put pieces of fabric all over and then stitched it. So I thought that was kind of a fun edge, because I didn't want to do lace really in this. It didn't feel like a good lace journal to me. And sometimes I just don't want lace. I don't know. So that's just kind of a personal preference of whatever, you know, you like. But I did get it all sewn in to the cover and all that. So that's done. So what I'm thinking with this, and lots of people have done things with just, you know, one piece of paper or whatever. So this is just something that I decided to do. I didn't see this particular one anywhere or anything, but like I said, lots of people do stuff with paper. So if somebody did it, I didn't know. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on here, and I think we're gonna score the first score at 3.5, and then we need, trying to think, 2, 3. So it'll have that other half. No, it needs to go to 7. Sorry. So 3.5, 7. I stink at this kind of stuff. So, and then 1, 2, and then I'm just going to have a 1/2 inch left. So I'm going to score it at 10.5. Now I'll probably just cut off this 1/2 inch here. I didn't even need to score it. I don't know why I scored it. So you just need to score it at 3.5 and 7 is all. Okay, and then I don't want to score it directly in half. Let's see, so we're at 8.5. Let's do 4 is where I'm going to score it. Okay. So I need to turn it this way to fold it. I always do that wrong too. Okay, so I basically have it in thirds now, in equal size, you know, areas here. And I'm going to just do kind of, you know, the accordion fold thing. And then this can be, I saw somebody had something like this. I think it was Scrapbooking with Me, Eve at Scrapbooking with Me. Or V, I'm not sure how, or E, maybe it's E. I'm sorry. But anyway, she had a bigger one, like a standalone type thing, and so I wanted to maybe do a smaller one to put in, and you could glue down the back and then have, you know, these other pockets. So that's kind of what I was looking at. If you're hearing somebody talking, my son is doing like testing a game for Oculus, and so they're doing that and talking about that. So anyways, that's what you're hearing in the background, if you can hear it. He was very excited because they contacted him to do that. So that is what he's doing today. Okay, just wanted to even that up a little bit. And then I'm going to do some thumb notches in here. Oh, and I didn't say, because I'm horrible at that, I hope you are all having an awesome day. And I think this video is going to be on Friday, so yeah. I didn't think I was going to get to do one. I thought I was going to not do one on Thursday, and then yeah, it just ended up, that's how it happened. So I think the one that comes on Monday, I actually filmed before this one, so that's where the journal is going to seem like what is going on, because it's further along now than where you're going to see it on Monday. So they're just all timing this week. This week has kind of been cuckoo for the entire world, really. But anyway. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue that because it is the coffee stained paper. I'm just going to add some elements to it, like Christmas decoration type things. I don't need to cover all this in here because it's not like stark white or anything. So I'm essentially going to just go down wherever these would have a seam or an opening or whatever. And I don't want to go all the way to the top. It might be easier if you want to do it like this. That way you know how far up to go, because like that one over on the far end, I went all the way to the top like a dope. So you just obviously are wanting to close up those pockets. It's a little bit off, and oftentimes that can happen with like dyed papers because they get ripply, and so then it just doesn't match up for whatever reason. I'll just trim them off. And plus, folding is never 100% obviously perfect. So, do this. And like I said, I'm sure somebody's done one of these, but just kind of a fun little something to put in a journal. And it's not horribly thick unless you know, put loads of stuff in it, because it's just the coffee dyed paper, so that's nice too. Alright, how do I want to decorate that? I have some of the pieces from my Woodland Santa, and then this is my letters to Santa, and they're just the full pages that are in those kits, they're just shrunk down, so that's why they look a little bit different. I kind of like him. And I've printed these on Southworth parchment paper. It's in my description box in the links, Amazon links, and it's ivory. I order the big box of it, but you can get smaller boxes too. You don't have to get the big box. And then I think I'm just going to kind of so I hope everybody's healthy and happy and doing well. Sorry, here's my cutter. Trying to get my scraps. I'll just use a piece of this. Might look good for the color and the wood there, and you won't be able to read whatever I put, but it's fine. Still has like a script look, which is nice. Trying to think if I want to tear that more. Doesn't really make that big of a difference, but I'll just tear it. So yeah, we don't have a whole lot going on here. My daughter has done her last COVID test and tested negative, so she'll get to go to the, and it'll be over 14 days by the time she goes to play at the football game. They're having a football game this weekend, so she'll get to go do that. We don't get to go watch because there's no, they're letting, they're having kind of like a raffle thing for students, so that a few students can go, but they're not allowing the public in, so we won't get to watch. But I'm just glad that she gets to go do that. It's an awesome, fun thing to go do. So she is happy because she didn't think she was going to get to go because of the whole COVID exposure thing, because she didn't think she'd be able to get the test done before then, but they let her come do the test, and then she had to go home again right after the test until they knew. Actually, I think I want that taller, so I'll just save that for something else, tag or something. So she's very excited to play. The first game they've been able to play at. They've only had a few games anyway, but they weren't allowing anybody else there except the football players and coaches, of course. Excited to let the band come stand up in the stands there. They'll stand far apart, but at least they get to be there. That'll make it a lot more fun for the players as well, I think, just to give them that feeling of, you know, people being there. And we're going to have a birthday dinner for my husband's mom. That'll be fun. Okay. And then we'll do this one. And some of them I might just, you know, put like a little something on and then, you know, leave a spot to write or whatever. We watched some more of the Queen's Gambit last night. You guys have got to watch that show. It's just crazy. It's crazy, but it's very good. I really like it. She is incredible. I am not a chess player at all, like strategically, that is just not my thing, but she was amazingly good at that. And I don't know if that is a true story or it's just, I know it was a book, but I don't know if that was like based on a true story or if it's just a made up story, but it's just very good, very well done. Again, it's always like the costuming and that kind of thing that I like. when I watch those shows, especially with the older, I mean that one's in the 60s, it's not really old, but it was just neat to see all that. Okay, and I'm going to leave that one that simple, just so that you can write there if you want, or, you know, at least you can see that coffee dyed paper, because it is super pretty, so it'd be a shame to cover it all entirely. This one's going to get glued down. Doesn't really go. Let's just poke it out right here. I could use a little bit more of this. Kind of like the little girl's cute. We'll use her if I can find my ruler. So yeah, my daughter got watching that with us. She liked it too. Definitely not for young kids, but sorry, I just don't like that much of that white showing. And if I'd ever tear it the right direction, I wouldn't have that problem, but I never do. Sorry. It won't turn off when you push it, and it's just like, no, you want to play. Yeah, they're pretty loud playing that game, but there's a whole group of them, I guess, that are testing the game. And they ask them questions and all that, so it's just kind of a loud deal. I keep putting new ones of those on, and like in a week they're like that again. It's sort of irritating. Maybe I'm just really hard on them. I don't remember going through them that fast before, but I know I didn't used to, you know, use them quite as much as I do now. Now it's every day, multiple times, so I think that's part of the issue. But it's kind of no fun when they're falling apart all the time. I've heard you can use those little like felt pads that you put on the bottom of like chair legs, you know, so they don't scratch your floor, those little felty things. I might have to try that and see if that works. I've got a bunch of those. Because that's just, I mean, I could use some of the words or sayings and things from Mrs. Cogs. Yeah, a lot of these I have multiples. That's one I used the other day. Jolly old St. Nicholas. I should check and see if I can find where to put the rest of those. Or some other kind of saying or something. I could have used a Merry Christmas if I wouldn't have torn it. I wonder if these would fit in there. That would be kind of cool. Because I've got lots of these. These are those Project Life cards. Wow, I actually remembered. It's a miracle. Let's see if I have. Kind of shiny is the only thing, but I may cover them. But they're kind of a good size for in those pockets. So I might just cover those and use them because I like the size. Because I won't use them for anything else. They're too like bright and all that, and it's just not my style. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They're cute. They're just not my style. They're a little too modern looking for me. That's just me. Let's see. I don't even know what that is on there. Somebody wrote on there. I don't think that was even my writing. That's cute. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. That's a good one for Santa Claus. I'm sorry, I cannot find anything today. I keep covering everything up and then I wonder why I can't find it right. So this one would be good up here. Off delivering his presents. I love that movie, Santa Claus. Tim Allen. What's your guys' favorite Christmas movie? I always like to know. Well, I mean, I think my absolute favorite of all time is White Christmas, but I do love that Santa Claus with Tim Allen is very cute. I usually watch it every year. Yeah, White Christmas is just amazing. And I've liked that one for, I've always liked musicals anyway, but that's always been sort of one of my most favorite. I think as a kid I just loved the end with the red dresses and all that. I mean, I grew up in the 80s, so, but I would watch those, you know, as we do at Christmas time. So, that's a good one. And then that one, oh, I don't think that'll fit. I was going to say the Toyland, dear little girl in Boyland, but it's too, where is that? I'm like, there's one just hanging on. What is happening? Is there another one I could use for her? I could do Mary. Let's do Mary. I need to get some more like sayings or words. I like using them. Oh, it's almost too big even for that, huh? I could trim it a little bit more. It's kind of but it matches a little bit too much too. Let's see. So is anybody making, what do you call them? There's that one too. December dailies, like do you have your December daily ready? Oh, that one might be better. It's not quite so bright. I wouldn't have to do as much covering with that one. This one's got snowflakes. No, it's just a piece of paper. Just wanted to see if there were any. Yeah, that's probably not going to work because I don't have enough of those. Okay, let's use that. I needed a piece of paper to go behind this and I got sidetracked. I think I want green. So I'm going to use my December daily from last year because I'm horrible at keeping up on it every day. And I only got till like the 15th or 16th last year. So I'm going to use the same December daily. And Melody made that one as well. She makes very nice journals. And so I'm just going to continue on with that one since I didn't keep up with it. It gets too hectic once it gets... Oh, it says Merry Christmas up there already. That's kind of redundant, huh? I'll just cover that Merry and use this Merry. How's that? Yeah, it starts to get really nuts when you start having more and more get-togethers, or we may not have that problem as much this year though. And like my kids had concerts and all that stuff last year. My son might, but I don't know yet. I haven't heard anything about any of that. They barely know what they're doing from day to day, I think, at the school. So they've been doing good, knock on wood, though, at the high school. I haven't had, I mean, they had a few cases, but the kids seem to be, you know, following the rules and all that, of staying home if they're sick and whatever. So it's just not getting very far. Like, get a case of it and that's it. So that's been good. And they seem to get through it easy enough anyway. Okay, this one's going to be attached, but you'll be able to see these two. And I think, like I said, I will leave some space for writing on these. So what do I want to put on there? Kind of just want like a little something. New. Could use a little bit of this green because I do like that. And that one's in my Woodland Santa. Nice greenery. And then maybe like one of the, something from Tailor-Made Journals would be good, or something out of my crazy box here. A cut out person or something like that. Oh, look at the bunny in a stocking. That's Dreams, etc. And I don't know. Lady's got a high voice. At first I thought it was a little kid, but I'm like, no, I think that's a little kid. Oh, this one's cute. The only thing I don't like about this, like I like that image, I don't like that Santa face. I know it's a mask, but it's kind of off-putting. It's kind of neat. I think I like that. I liked the bunny too, but I think I like this. Just as a little something to have there. Okay, so let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. I'm like, knowing my luck, I'm putting it on the one that's going to get glued down, because, you know, that's what I do. I think I might turn it around and cover up that little, there's like a little gray spot. It's just something that was in the background of that photo, because I took this photo. That's one of mine. Okay, and then just something small or something on that other page. Fingers were getting all sticky. Sticky. Okay, put a little music paper. I'll just use a piece of this with the candy canes and rickrack and all that jazz on there. And that's from my letters to Santa. The candy cane's upside down, or the word is upside down, but I think I'm going to turn it this way. Just take that part off. Mess up this edge a little, cut my fingernails, so. I was hoping that there would be some way we would be able to watch, we'll be able to watch the football game on TV, but they always, you know, go off or whatever during the halftime show, and so you never really get to see the band. I mean, I'm sure they'll show them in the stands, that kind of thing, but yeah, wish there was a way to get to see them while they play, because they are going to come down on the field, I guess, at halftime. They aren't marching because they don't have their marching show put together, because they just haven't really worked together enough, especially because they're just now getting the whole band together. I think it was last week They was the first time they got together, and my daughter didn't get to go because she was quarantined. So that was a bummer, but she'll get to this week, so it's good. I'm going to use calling birds, 4 calling birds right there. I could do 2 turtle doves too. We'll do 4 calling birds. It's graphic 45 paper. I don't even know if you can get that 12 Days of Christmas one anymore. I was just very happy she didn't get it, and I'm kind of amazed that she didn't, but she didn't, so that's good. Group of them all went to the pumpkin patch together and then found out that their friend had COVID. It was like, oh no. That's the hard part. But he was wearing a mask and all that, so I guess that's probably why they didn't get it, which is good. I'm trying to think, do I want to just put something on the front? Yeah, that's what I might do. And then, you know, figure out what to do about the back. I need to tear this page off. It's getting gross. Great pockets and great journaling cards, though. Oops, I need this side. I mean, that's super cute. Just not, doesn't really go. But these are a great size. The snowflake one isn't too bad. I might just keep that one. I want to make sure I don't go off the edge. I think I'll just ink the back there. Find my, oh, what did I do? I put my brush somewhere and I don't know where. Oh, it's right here in my bucket of junk. From Robin. Thank you, Robin. There we go. That just gives it a little something. Oh, this piece of skin. I really need to focus. My focus needs more focus. I used to say that to my son all the time. That's from the new Karate Kid, the one with Will Smith, the first one, I think. And that is the truth of it. Oops. So this image on this page is my letters to Santa. And I used both the letters to Santa and the Woodland Santa digis in that journal, so these will work well. Okay, I think I'm going to have to cover it just because it's not going to go. Yeah, I do like the snowflakes, they're cute. And we put poinsettias on this one. Works great to have these pages shrunk down because then you get more of the image, you know, on a smaller surface, obviously, but yeah, it just works nice. And that poinsettia handkerchief my mom stitched, so that's kind of a fun thing. The only problem, you see wherever the glue hits that glue. So we'll have to find something to put on this one since it's a little bit plain. Sticking to everything. Yeah, I wish I could do that. She passed away when I was 2, so I never learned, you know, she never wasn't able to learn that from her, so. And then it was just my dad and my sister and I. Okay. So let's see, what do we want to put on there? Something that'll go. I really need to cut out some more. I keep saying that, but I'm totally out of stuff. She's cute on there. Does she go though with this? Really? She's very sweet. Need more Santas is what I need. Oh, there's this one. But that would cover the whole thing. I think I'm just going to go with her. I think it works fine. And that's from Tailor Made Journals. That's her. It's her Victorian scrap, and I believe it was the second kit I got. I'll put it in the description box. She's very sweet. With those old Christmas angels. No, that's not it. Okay, so that's good for a journaling card. Put it right in here. And then we need to cover this one. That might work. We'll go with that top corner and then we can put that Santa on there. This thing. Sorry, I have to see if this is working. Yeah. It keeps doing weird things to me, like the other day when I did a whole video and it had gotten muted somehow. I mean, obviously I did something, but I didn't intentionally push anything. And yeah, so that doesn't make me happy when that happens. stuff all over the top corner too. Glue. Glue is the sticky stuff. Did you know? Oh, my son must be on his lunch break. He told me he was so excited to be doing that. He's like, and I get a lunch break? Cute. They're paying them to do that, which is kind of awesome. I mean, they love all that stuff so much. But he'll be doing that for like 8 hours today, which is crazy to me. But you know what? I think I got too close to the edge. Such a ding dong. I did. Look at that. I'll have to put some other paper over that. How did I do that? I thought I had looked through it and everything with the light. Durr. I mean, luckily there's some white down here too, and that's just the way that is. There's that section of white, but I'll have to put something on there because that looks ridiculous. Okay. There's some good brain power there. It's the same one that's on there already. Don't want that. I don't really want it over that stamp is the problem. Just call me dingy. And that might work. Yeah, I think that'll work. I don't want to cover the stamp. I like the stamp. It still does look a little bit straight there, but come up higher so I can get more of that. I will put something else down there at the bottom. Let's see. Maybe some music. I know what I need is that other paper. Where is it? Maybe if you said the green would be better than the red, because they're not, it doesn't go with that red as well. The polka dots would have worked, but they just weren't working for me. I'll just trim it to fit better. That's the part that was supposed to be white, but that's the part I'm covering. Sorry, concentrating. Talk to me when I'm concentrating. Get that off my finger. Yeah, that's one. That tool will work. So yeah, that's a pretty simple little project to do. I mean, obviously not super fast having 3 journaling cards in it, but you could, you know, probably be smarter than me and not cover them all and just use, if you had like Project Life cards, it would go faster, but you always have to make it difficult, you know, cover everything and then it takes forever. So yeah, I like that. I think that's really fun. So where are we going to put it? It's got that. I think I need more towards the back. You on break?
Yeah. I have until like 2.
Oh wow. Well, oh yeah, it is a ways. On that side, I don't think so. Like folds out. It might need like a string around it though, I think. I have something there. Just need to find spots that don't have much of anything yet. It looked good on that page though. I'd probably like it on that page, but then it's going the wrong direction. So this is kind of boring in here. Where is it? That page is kind of boring. It's the back of the, what do you call it? Ledger there. That's a good writing spot though. This one, I just don't like that it's right next to that other one. It's on the other side of this one. Because I can move that paper clip anywhere. It's always tricky trying to figure out where to put everything, you know, because I don't want to cover up all the good writing spots. And you could technically write here too. Now that page has got a paperclip mark. Yeah, I like it there. I think I'm going to put a string around it though, because I don't think I think it'll flop open, and that'll be annoying to whoever gets the journal, and they won't really be able to do anything about it at that point. Sorry, I don't know why my stomach is grumbling and rumbling. I ate lunch already, so it's just complaining. That's where I'm going to put it, and I'm not going to leave any space behind to put a pocket or anything, because it's enough. It's enough. It's all pockets. A whole bunch of pockets. I think Allie might have done something like this before. She does some cool stuff with, you know, just paper or whatever. fun pockets and things. And that's Allie, the Cockney Crafter. If you don't follow her or whatever, go on over and check out her channel, because she does some very cool things. Right now she's working on a design team project for me. And she does great work. So yeah, I like that. I think that's fun. So that is that, and I hope you guys like it and hope you try it out. And I want to thank you guys for everything. You guys are amazing, always very supportive and kind, and have ideas and just all kinds of stuff. So thank you so much for everything. And we will chat again soon. Bye-bye now.